I used to believe everything I'd see on the news, but that's before I discovered a brain.
A brain is meant for everyday use. Those living with moderate to severe stupidity have seen immediate improvement in common sense with a brain.
I thought the government had my best interests at heart, and then a friend told me about a brain.
Talk to your doctor about what news sources you obey. A brain may also lower your desire to take life-altering advice from celebrities.
Getting lectured about my carbon footprint from people with 3 private jets used to make sense. But thanks to a brain, now I can think for myself every day.
Can you really call this protesting? Isn't it harassment at this point? And isn't what they're doing illegal? Blocking traffic? Sure, protests can be good, but doing it this way ain't the way to do it. They're shouting, who do you protect? They're trying to protect the people you're disrupting and terrorizing. Imagine spending thousands of dollars for a university education and you get a degree in stupidity. And another thing, if they really agree with what they're doing and what they're saying, why do they always cover their faces up?
I'm a trans man and I'm gay and I have been pregnant and I've had an abortion before.
What a fucking shit show. Boys, we got my 5-iron today and I'm gonna lob it right on that green.
Yeah, well, that's the thing about offence, isn't it? When people say they're offended, it's that, just because you're offended, it doesn't mean you're right, you know? It's... offence is about feelings, and feelings are personal. Some people are offended by equality. So what? You know, so you can't second-guess people. If you try and please everyone, you'll please no one. With comedy as well, I think you've got to deal with taboos and contentious issues, and sometimes you deal in irony, and some people don't get that, but, you know, you can't legislate against stupidity, otherwise you'll be doing nothing, you know, because I'm not doing it for the 200 egos in the room. I'm doing it for the 200 million people watching around who aren't winning awards, who aren't millionaires. And freedom of speech is so important these days. I've reached the age now where I don't care anymore. It's a sin. Not to joke about all the bad things, that's a waste, because that's exactly what we should joke about.
So for those who don't know who this is Ricky Gervais. He's a super funny comedian, actor, and he's always said it how it is. I'm not sure if you've seen him at the Oscars doing a speech. If you haven't, you need to watch it. It's hilarious. He pretty much calls everyone out. And he's never hidden from the fact, if anything, he's trying to protect freedom of speech and the comedy business, because we all know that that's deteriorating by the day. You know, when I was a kid, we used to joke about horrendous things you'd probably catch a case for these days. And that's how all of us were as kids. We used to be able to have a laugh about things. We didn't mean it, it was just a joke. We used to watch shows that used to joke about things, you know, like In-Betweeners, Little Britain, those shows. That'd be a crime to show that on telly now, but it was great because out in the real world you couldn't say it, but you could have a laugh behind closed doors, watching it or with your mates. Now you just got to walk around on eggshells because everyone's getting their feelings hurt.
That is the sole purpose for which I was born.
Yeah, this is him.
Huh?
I called up my dad and I said, hey, guess what? Your grandson, gay. Gay, gay, gay. My dad says, you can't just say that your baby is gay before he gets a chance to tell us he's gay. And I go, whoa, 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 whoa. Straight people do it all the time. Little baby boy is born. Oh, he's gonna be a heartbreaker. Little baby girl is born. Oh, you better lock her up when she turns 16. Clearly, people want their children to be straight. Well, my son is gay. Gay. Very gay.
Well, I'm out, guys. If this is what's cool now, I think I'm done. I no longer have any connection to this world. I'm gonna go home and kill myself. Goodbye, friends.
Neopronouns are?
I do, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm a drag queen, so I go by neopronouns.
Okay.
Yeah,
what are those pronouns?
So when I'm in drag, I like to go by Nick, but my regular secondary pronouns are her. So I have this exercise that I do actually. So I'll start off with the exercise. For you, I'll go, my, she, they, my, she, they, my, she, they. And for me, you'd go,
Nick, her, Nick, her, Nick, her. Oh my god!
I don't know if you guys got the same, but as soon as the video started, I already knew what joke he was going to put on her. Someone in the comments said, why can't we go back to nor/more?
fucking moron.
Keep trying, kid. Moron. You know what the problem is? No, kid. No. First of all, I'm American first. Yeah, you don't do shut up. No. You don't have any right to do that to anyone.
Listen to these morons.
Yeah, you're a moron.
Fascist moron.
You're a moron just like the president. You're a moron like Robert Nelson. You're a moron like him.
Ooh, you're odd.
You need yeah, you're a moron just like Robert Nelson. Yeah, what you gonna do? Don't you dare! Come on, stop, guys, stop. What you gonna do? And I touch you too. Stop. I touch you. I touch you back. Come on.
Stop it. Get some help.
Why is it every time we see these people walking past other people who have a different opinion to them, and they just have a flipping mental breakdown? They can't deal with it. They can't deal with going through life where other people disagree with them. And it's always the most unthreatening people. And this guy's saying, I'm going to knock him out, I'm going to knock him out. This guy couldn't even knock a door. You know those kids at the back of the school who'd be like fighting imaginary people, doing Star Wars and Mortal Kombat and all that? Why is it always these people who remind me of them?
Goodbye, cartoon breasts. Hello, sweat stains. The feminist reinvention of Tomb Raider. Finally, Lara Croft no longer looks like a strong wind would knock her over. Netflix's new animated series reimagines the adventurer with no thought on the male gaze. Yeah, what a surprise. Leave it to a woman to body shame other women. How is the reception for this been? It got a 5 out of 10 from IGN. So even IGN didn't like this. Wow. How about Metacritic? Oh. Wow. It's a 3.6. I had to push myself to watch this new woke garbage filled with the message. Our characters are so trans-friendly. You know why making all media is so trans-friendly is important? Because trans can be offended. I am proud of this, quote, anime. It's always really weird to me whenever I see a show that, like, actively changes, like, core elements of, like, a fan thing, and then they're surprised, and people are like, wow, nobody likes this. It's like, yeah, you went and you changed all of this stuff in order to make it more congruent with like your worldview.
Yeah, he's completely right. I mean, it seems like everything is changing now. Video games, a lot of my favorites have now completely changed. I mean, we looked at Halo in, I think it was the last video we did, where they've completely changed that game, and that's just one of many. You look at Star Wars now. Star Wars back in the day was great. Now look at it, it's a mess. It's a total mess, because people don't get annoyed at female characters. There's a lot of great games and films I've watched with female characters, whatever, but it's when it's clearly pushing a message or an opinion or an agenda. It's very different from having a badass female character to just pushing a message. Two completely different things, but they're going to label you the same either way.
Trans women are not women. Okay. All right, Parker, what is a woman?
A woman is an adult human person that has a desire to be in accordance with a particular set of social and cultural norms that are typically associated with a female.
What a load of crap! Not a rich man, unlike those to my left. So, I mean, listen, the American people look at people like the former Speaker of the House, who makes better returns than anybody in America. They look at senators who were investigated during the COVID pandemic for their miraculous stock trades, and they say, how is this possible? To think that this might become a problem in the future is frankly fanciful. It's a problem now. It is, and it's not just in perception, it is reality. Members of Congress are trading daily based on information that the public doesn't have. And now we've heard the insider trading. I understand that insider trading is banned, but let's be honest. Members of Congress get information that is technically not insider information, as defined by the securities laws, that is nevertheless extremely beneficial to know, and often we get it earlier.
This is a weird one because, you know, for example, athletes, they can't bet on themselves because they say it's unfair, but these people can buy stocks in the companies they're meant to be regulating.
That just makes no fucking sense. I mean, it's just bullshit.